Hello everyone, this is Pranjul Somani, your host for today. And today also we have one amazing guest who will share their story, who will share her experience and what did she go through. She'll be sharing everything with you and then it will be an amazing journey of hers to be sharing and you learning from it. So let's invite her. I think she's there. So Spurthi, if you can just send me a request and I can take you in.
Yeah. The video is clear?
Yeah. Yeah, the video is clear. I
Oh,
can hear you properly. Can you
that.
hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So if you,
So, yeah, tell me, would you like to introduce yourself first, and then we can take it
yeah,
forward?
sure. I'm Spurthi Devata, and I have completed my master's in applied psychology, and also doing my diploma in counseling skills with you, of course.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and I think that will help me to become a good counselor. Yeah.
That's great. Yeah. So that's a very good introduction. So you yourself are a psychologist. So I think you know the detailing and deeply हमें पता होता है कि हाँ ये structurally ये चीज ऐसे work करती है. So yeah, that's great. And why not let's start with your experience. What do you want to share? What would you like to, tell your story and how would you like to share it?
Sure. First I would thank you, Pranjul, for encouraging me to share my story. So first of all, I'll start with class 10. When I was in class 10, I think it's common for all students and like they have to take any stream like science, commerce, and arts. So I was not so good with science and math. So I took up with humanities, and I was a good performer till class 12. After class 12, that will be again major turning point to
Right.
select which college, which university. So I chose one of the best college. It was almost top four in all over the Bengal. I was in Kolkata at that time.
Okay.
So when I joined there, I find the environment was not at all encouraging. The teachers were also not supportive. So, moreover, I would also say that it was more a rote learning rather than practical thinking, and there was not enough time to interact with friends. It was only study. So, you can feel how the environment would be.
Right. So it
So
must be
there was
very pressurizing for you, right?
right, right.
Right.
So that led to my anxiety, and that made me to feel lonely. I was not able to mingle with my friends because there was no enough time to hang out with my friends also. And sometimes we had extra classes. Our college used to start from 8:30 in the morning, and it would go to 5:30, like that. And sometimes there were extra classes too, so we had to attend 5:30 to 7. So
Okay.
after coming to him, we were fully tired. So
Hmm.
that was a hectic environment for a first year student to get involved so much. That to college life. College life में expect क्या करते कि होगा teachers motivate करेंगे practical skills with friends के साथ भी will get enough time to spend with the friends. But इसका उल्टा
Definitely.
था. I expected कि मुझे practically I'll be able to mingle, I'll able to
Right.
understand, but it was only into books.
Hmm.
So that was not at all encouraging.
Right.
So I had to choose subjects. So I was able to do well in the first year, but my anxiety started when I was in second year. The practicals, okay. So practical started, and when I started the practicals, I could see the palpitations and my heartbeat, heart runs. It because in the first year, the teachers were always like, usually tell in Bengali that
Hmm.
তোমরা তো কিছু করতে পারবে না. That means you are fit for nothing. You can't
Okay.
and you can't do anything. So that some people were able to take it, the comments, but it affected me a lot. It
Mm.
discouraged me. It affected my self-esteem. I lost my confidence. At certain moments, there was time that I felt I'll give up. But love for my subject, the passion for my subject, and the support I got my family made me to win it. So that was
So
the story I wanted to share.
that's great. Like, how did you put up with the college, even though you were anxious, you were not sure what to do, and उसके बाद भी धीरे धीरे you kept trying, right? So I
Right,
would like to
right,
know, like, uh, what was the point of starting, as you mentioned, like, teachers saying yeah, you are fit for nothing. So how
right,
did that
right.
made you feel, and how did your perspective change around things then?
It made me feel regret, it made me feel guilty, and I started feeling lonely, and I felt that the whole world is pinpointing towards me.
Right.
Uh, I felt जो भी दुनिया में हो रहा है वो मेरे वजह से हो रहा है. So I started helpless. मतलब
Hmm.
मुझे I got the feeling of helplessness also.
Hmm.
Uh, So, but there was, I didn't, उसके बाद I just got realized that I suffer from severe anxiety when I went to masters because that was different environment. There were
Hmm.
interacting sessions where I had developed enough courage to share all the feelings I went through. So that time I thought, yeah, this might be the symptoms of anxiety. So that's where I got to know that, yeah, I was suffering from severe anxiety.
So earlier it was more like, you were not understanding what these mixed emotions
Exactly.
were,
Right,
right? So
right.
you were just having emotions, but you were feeling just palpitations, the physical feelings you were having, palpitations, heart racing, heartbeat racing, and somewhere maybe breathing issue as well. A bit of, I'm not able to breathe properly sometimes. Was that with
Yeah,
you?
yeah, 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 yeah.
Because the
I was
symptoms
feeling
are
breathless.
different with everyone. So
Right.
yeah, I mean that kept on happening and you didn't know anything. So like before going to masters, you were in bachelors and you were feeling
Mm.
all of this, lots of mixed emotions. So I would like to know, कैसे आपने एक पहला स्टेप लिया उसको हैंडल करने के लिए, लाइक
पहला
आपने पहली
step
चीज क्या किया?
that I could say that unintentionally came the first step. Like when I developed enough courage to speak, I
Hmm.
got to know that I suffer from severe anxiety, and I started taking steps. Like I started yoga classes. Uh,
That's good.
so that made where we learned a lot about meditation and relaxation techniques. So that made me to reduce my physical feelings. And since I was, and there was, I used to give presentations there. I so by reading, when I started doing my presentations, I had to explain many other classmates also. So I started analyzing, oh, these were the symptoms I faced. So I was
Right,
able to
right,
better explain. So
right.
that was, and I also thought solutions. So solutions भी तो बताना पड़ता है ना. Since we have to give a solution also. So I started applying those therapies to myself also. And whenever CBT works for anxiety and stress. So maybe
There
I
are a
may
lot of
not.
therapies.
Yeah,
There are a lot
yeah.
of therapies that works, but for you, like you might have tried CBT, so
Yeah,
that
I
worked for
tried
you.
CBT, right. So it depends upon several therapies to how when we will do counseling sessions, we'll come to know that which type of therapy will suit which people.
Uh,
So for me, let me start with the therapy. I feel like usually anxiety develops through recurring thoughts. So when I was in college, I had recurring thought that my teachers will label me as a fail.
right,
Okay, so
right.
that was recurring, and that made me to make silly mistakes.
So it like kept the thought like kept
Yeah,
coming to
yeah,
you, and
yeah.
then you were like, in the another zone that will I be able to do or not? Was it like that with you?
Exact, right.
Okay.
So it you could say that thought was like a obsession for me, and that
Hmm.
ultimately converted into compulsions because I was repeating the same mistake again and again.
Hmm.
So that was the thing I was facing all over the 3 years. And then I also faced that since I was facing with this uh, thought, I was facing with all anxiety problems. I started withdrawing myself from interacting with people also. Well, I'm
Hmm.
an introverted person. I don't mingle with people so easily. Like me, first session, I take time to adjust to mingle with people.
Hmm.
So I think you very well know that.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, it's up to the
Yeah, yeah,
person,
yeah,
like
yeah,
whatever they,
yeah, yeah,
if they feel like sharing it all in the first session or in the first meet whenever you are there or later on. So,
huh,
yeah,
huh.
it's okay.
So, so that type. So, but I didn't have that much time to interact also. So that was making me feeling lonely also. But however, I had support with the family. My family supported me. Is like, just put your effort. No, nothing matters. Don't think about the marks and everything. The result अभी अगर marks भी कम आता है, knowledge is more important. So
Hmm.
just try to grasp the knowledge. That will be enough for you. कभी ना कभी वो knowledge use आएगा. So
Hmm.
जितना भी पढ़ा, I think I have applied in masters. I developed that enough courage to speak with you and share my
That's
story with all of the to some more people.
right. Definitely. I mean, that's really very, I would say, appreciative of you that you came forward and you are speaking about it. I mean, this is seriously hats off to you. Most of the people think that, okay, my story is like, little less. It just, doesn't count. पर ऐसा नहीं है. सबकी story अपने आप में एक बड़ी story है
Exactly,
because you are
exactly,
touched with that story. So
exactly.
that's very brave of you to come out and speak about it. So you would like to tell more about like how did your family really, support you in this whole journey of the 3 years, and then in masters you went away and then you were dealing with, with these issues by yourself. But till then, how did your family support you with all of these?
As I said, you the family supported me in many ways. Like my mom used to always be there. She used to come and she used to say that college में क्या क्या हुआ. So I used to share everything to my mom. So कि ये सब हुआ. So I used to share कि ये problems मेरे साथ हो रहा है. So my mom used to listen more rather than giving suggesting, rather than advising. She used to listen more. वहाँ पर ही मेरा आधा problem solve हो जाता था, क्योंकि
Right.
I feel मेरा जो अंदर के emotions, whatever I'm feeling, whatever the frustrations, I just expressed it out. वो session के मेरा वो that thing would solve. मतलब
Right.
mommy, I had a talk with my mom, so all thing got solved. So,
Right.
but
Right.
it was a temporary relief. But
Right.
when I
Right.
started analyzing myself,
Spurti, I
I
think your video is not coming.
okay.
Yeah, I think it's stuck like since a minute.
Should I leave or I got stuck now?
You can join in again, like leave and join in again, so that would be better.
Okay.
I'm sorry, you guys. There's a technical glitch. It keeps happening. But yeah, hopefully she'll be back in a minute. Till the time, I would like to tell you what do we do here. So we have started with this amazing journey of unspoken experiences, where people come in, they share their story, their experiences related to mental health or whatever they have, um, been
It's
dealing
clear
with
now.
in their, yeah. Just a second, I was just sharing something with them.
Yeah.
So whatever they have been dealing in their in within their life, and it's just amazing to know people and learn from them. So the motive of starting the unspoken experiences was, we the whole team of Curious Insights, we just thought, it's we always listen to the experts talking about their own experiences and the step wise, some structural way of doing things or sharing their viewpoints. But I just feel that somewhere it just feels hard to reach to that point, like where they are as of now, because with the experts वो लोग already पहुंच चुके हैं. They are till a certain level.
Mm-hmm.
They are there.
Exactly,
So with the
exactly.
ordinary people like us speaking, coming out and speaking about our experiences, I feel it's very different, and it's very, a different zeal to learn, wherein people come and, people like us, so we can really connect more, and we just understand, okay, ये कर सकता है तो मैं भी कर सकती हूँ, ये कर सकती है तो मैं भी
Right.
कर सकती हूँ, because somewhere we see the ordinary people like us on the same level, other rather than experts who have already reached to a level. So yeah, that's the that was the purpose behind starting Unspoken Experiences. So any one of you as well who would like to share their experiences, or your story, your challenge that you have overcome or faced, like with the help of professionals or without the help of professionals. But if you have done it, please contact us. We would love to, be go live with you and share your story with others. I think even if one person can, learn from your story, our work is done. I mean,
Right,
yeah, that's
right.
good. I just feel good about it. So if you want to, just please contact us, DM us, and we'll get back to you. So yes, Spurti. So you were saying that how did your family support you? And they were there with you the whole time. Your mom used to encourage you. So there was some
Exactly.
encouraging environment and everything. So, would you like to tell me more about, how did your father supported you, or your siblings, or your friends?
I could say that my father would also say that since he was also from Jadavpur University, so he was also like they usually don't give so much marks. they जितना भी अच्छा परफॉर्म करो वो लोग थोड़ा कम ही देते हैं. तो
Hmm.
ऐसे encourage करते थे कि don't worry about the marks, just put in your hard work, that put in your effort, that will be enough. कभी ना कभी वो शो हो जाएगा. My mom used to sit with me, she used to speak कि college में क्या क्या हुआ. We had that enough communication so that I was able to speak up.
Right.
Even my sibling, I had that I treat her as more as a friend rather like my sister. So she would also, she's younger to me, but I always respect her opinion. I always, she used to tell कि दीदी कुछ नहीं होगा ये सब तो phase, it's a phase, you will get over it, I know you. So
Hmm.
that's she used to tell me like that.
Right. So you had really a good support from your family, wherein they used to encourage you, like from every step like you take. So that's really good, the environment being supportive. But even though I would like to just share a viewpoint, even though a family is not being understanding to a level like you want, because sometimes हमें ऐसा लगता है कि वो नहीं समझ रहे, but to their level they do understand, or sometimes they might not. But we you should keep trying, like the other things that Spooty tried, that she'll be sharing with us right now, or she did yoga, that she has shared that she did yoga for her physical feelings. So I think it's a matter of just taking one step at a time, understanding that I have to do it, no matter what is happening with me. I will do it, maybe not now, maybe later, maybe small steps, maybe big steps, but I will attain that destination which I am thinking about,
Exactly.
the aim which I am looking at. Yeah. So how about your friends, and the how did you interact with them? How was your interaction
Uh,
with them?
So I just said you that I've since that those 3 years I had very few friends. So those few friends we used to discuss, we used to make comments on teachers कि ये ऐसे क्यों है वैसे क्यों है, तो वैसे भी हमारा जो होता है ना फ्रस्ट्रेशन निकल जाता था to some extent. That वैसे करते थे. That was a thing I could share with my friends. But masses में आके I was able to open up more
Mm-hmm.
because I just said you that was not so much encouraging environment, and we didn't had enough time for hangouts also so that we
Right.
can open up. And this
Right.
was the case for most of my fellow classmates. And most of the students who are from that universities like Calcutta universities, um,
Right.
maybe
So
maybe I could say from my college,
yeah. So
not the Calcutta University.
probably might be
Oh, yeah, right.
so it was the same environment for everyone, but it's about the perspective, like how you took it or how the other people
Exactly.
took it, right?
Hmm, hmm,
So
hmm.
it's fine. I mean, every university we cannot blame, every government we cannot blame, we cannot blame anyone. It's more about how, what's the perspective of us that was there at that point of time, because eventually you only changed your perspective. It's just a
Right,
matter of
correct.
understanding that you did at that point of time. And that's very commendable that you were able to. So, what made you think that, I want to work upon myself? Like when you were feeling
Uh,
so low, ऐसी एक क्या चीज थी जो that kept you going? Because okay, I understand that family support was there, everybody was encouraging you, but what was coming from inside that supported you?
I had a hope, and the passion and the love for the subject made me to win it. Like I was like, मैं पढ़ी हूँ तो मैं चूज की हूँ तो मुझे करना ही पड़ेगा, मुझे सक्सेस होना ही पड़ेगा. तो I think I did it to some extent, and I think I have a lot, I have a way to go more. But this
Definitely.
thing I have experienced, to some extent, I think I have won it.
Hmm.
Yeah, sometimes that thought reoccur again, but I am trying to control again by believing in myself and not losing hope. Of course, I feel hope should be always there,
Hmm.
and just believe in yourself and don't overburden yourself.
Hmm.
Just give a second thought and just don't be so much self-critical about yourself. Like वो लोग क्या सोचेंगे? जैसे I feel तुमको एफर्ट करना है तो तुम पुट करो, बाकी जो
Very
होगा
true.
देखा जाएगा.
Very true, very true. So that's really good that you were able to recite that to yourself, remind that to yourself that I have to do it because I have chosen the subject and I want to do it, right? And then you moved along with it, and you are still fighting with the thoughts, because sometimes the thoughts do come in, but you are fighting it. That shows something that you still have hope. You keeps on fighting with the thought. You or I would say you keep on managing the thought. You keep on
Right,
reminding
correct.
yourself that I am enough, I'm trying, I'm trying to be better, and it's just a phase. Rather than not acknowledging the thought and just uh, keeping it all inside you and filling it up, and just keeping it all कि नहीं मैं ठीक हूँ, keeping the face of
Mm-hmm.
I am all good. Like it happens, right? Whenever someone texts you, how are you, it's always I am good, how about you. It's never that I'm going through this or that, until unless they are your best friends or something. But
Correct.
we always put up a face. But then you came out and you are speaking about it, you are sharing. That's really, really, I mean, I'm very, very glad that you did it. So yeah, that okay, moving on to you did masters. So how did masters or I would say psychology, when you started studying it structurally, in
Right.
masters in depth, I would say in depth, when you
Mm-hmm.
studied it structurally, how did it make you feel, or what changes in your perspective came when when you were going through?
So I could say the perspectives were like I was more matured. I
Hmm.
became more matured, and I was giving a second thought कि ये reason किसके लिए हो सकता है? It might be internal factors or maybe external factors. So we have to find the right cause for it. उसके बाद ही we have to come to a conclusion. And
So if
then
I'm
when
right, I'm sorry, but just if I'm right,
Mhm.
so you were trying to, gather your self-awareness, like you are being self-aware about yourself more and more. You were trying to gather all information that you could to understand yourself, right?
Right, correct.
Right. Yeah. So then what happened?
So that way I got to know that maybe the situation factors, and to some extent I was also responsible for what I have done. So uh, I overburdened myself at that time. उतना जरूरी नहीं था, I felt, but
Mhm.
however I overcome it, and I feel I will not repeat it again. That's
Right.
what I
Right.
could do.
So
And
you were
sometimes I
reflecting.
feel
Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes, yeah, sometimes I feel that made me to think again, and made me more strong, made me more courageous to share to more and more people.
That's
But
really
and I feel struggles are way to success.
good. Yeah, definitely. Struggle to success. Yeah, so I mean, you were reflecting back on your, on your doings and what you did, why you did, but more of it from a perspective, from a point of view that you were learning from it, rather than
Right,
just
correct,
keeping,
correct,
again asking yourself, why did I do that? And making yourself feel guilty. You're reflecting back and taking some learning from your own lives and your behaviors, your actions, and then you are applying in a different way then.
right, correct,
Right.
correct.
Right. Yeah. I mean, that's really good. I think we all should do it. We all should, try and do it that, okay, whatever has happened. Now, what I can do most from it is I can take that learning, apply that now, and can move on about, it's all about, as I say, I like to say, it's not about why, always not, why. It's more about what next.
Right.
So what next doesn't
Exactly.
mean that you forget your past or you just leave it then and there. Instead, you go back, you ponder upon your things, whatever you have done, take out at least one learning from it, and then just apply it and keep moving forward. So,
Correct.
yeah, I mean, that's a really good journey, amazing journey that you had. And you fabulously tried to go all the way till the end, and you're still trying. I would
Right.
like to, I would like you to just share a few points which you think that, would be helpful to others if they are in
Uh,
a similar situation of anxiousness. So few pointers that you feel that, every person should apply somewhere. Like we have shared
uh,
few, but anything you
Yeah,
would like to share.
first, yeah, as I say to you first, believe in yourself and don't be so much self-critical and stop overthinking. Uh, just be focus on the present moment. My task is to put effort. I'll put my effort. Results के बारे में जो होगा देखा जाएगा. Because you can't never say like the situations are never expected जैसे हम लोग चाहते the way we want कभी नहीं होता है, so
Right,
we have to adjust according to them.
right, right. So anything else that you would like to share to others that they should be doing?
So I would say that just start exercising, and don't reflect into the past, but don't overburden. Like I would say, just वो thought आ रहा है, लेकिन उसको क्यों आ रहा है? Find out that,
Right,
uh, and find out a solution for that. And for that, I feel you have counselors to talk, and just be. If your family is so much supportive, sit and talk to them that this is a problem I face them, and I will,
communication.
yeah, communication and listening.
Right,
Just give
right.
time to yourself.
Right. Listen to yourself as well. I mean, we do say
Exactly.
let listen to others, but we forget that we have to listen to
To listen
ourselves.
to ourselves.
Right, right. So, Spurthi, did you even thought about taking a external help? That I know that you never did take an external help as such, but did you thought about taking an external help?
Yes, I do thought, but I was not able to find any opportunities to go and talk to the counselor, and I still had that feeling that वो लोग क्या सोचेंगे, if I tell to my family also, the family कैसे react करेगा, कैसे react करेंगे. So I was still skeptical to talk. So that
Mm,
was a thing in mind, that skeptical I have overcome it. I was
mm,
bold enough to talk to my family, and I started that. to some extent I should go to a counselor and speak to a counselor about what the challenges I face. Uh, I think you are helping me out, but they will be more helpful to me. So
Definitely.
that is the thing I shared recently to my family, and they were always they as I said they always encourage. So
Open arms. With open arms, they are
yeah,
all
yeah,
yours.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, there's this taboo of, how would I go to a counselor because nobody will understand. Will the counselor judge me or not? Or will the parents would understand? How would I pay for it? I mean, that's a very big thing. We don't acknowledge it, but yeah, it's there that we have to pay for getting it. But yeah, people do. Some people, some counselors do it for free as well. So you can always approach them, or if you want something if you have some really financial issues, or you cannot arrange that finances, then just you can DM us. We'll be it will be very lovely to share with you the counselor details who take it for free but do it all for you and for your betterment. I think this will create some awareness for diminishing that taboo that's going around, that you don't go to the counselors, they judge you, or will they be able to help you? How would they be able to help you? So I think just go and try. If you don't like it, there's no harm that you are doing to yourself. Just like you go to a doctor, if you like the doctor, you take the medicines. If you don't like the doctor, you don't take the medicines, and you never go to that doctor again. So yeah, find the right one for you, because even one doctor cannot fit all for all of the people. So yeah, find the one who works with you, for you, and will be able to help you. So yeah, Spurti, I mean, thank you very much for coming over here and sharing your story, your experience, and how you are dealing with it. What were your experiences? What were your thoughts, your feelings from going all the way from anxiousness, fear, somewhere feeling confused, like should I do this or not, to being strong, to motivating yourself, and to even communicating with your family. That's really very very necessary. I feel that we going out and coming coming it all out, and speaking to our parents about what we are dealing with. Might be they not start and understand, might be they'll not be able to understand in the starting, but later on they will realize that yeah, this is somewhere needed to be thought about, needed to be processed about, ponder upon, and it will really help you. So thank you so much, Spurti, for sharing your experience, and it was lovely having you here. So I think if anybody has any question, they can just ask Spurti. She'll be, I think, happy to answer your question about her life, or if you want to ask something about psychology, she's also a psychologist, and I myself am one. So you can ask any question that you have. So
And
we'll
one thing I wanted to share that counseling, Abhi, still there is a stigma that
definitely.
counseling usually happens when there you have a problem or तभी के लिए counseling जरूरी है, but it's not that. You can go for self improvement also, self enhancement also, or becoming aware about yourself. So that is what I wanted to share.
That's really a great point that you have came forward with, that you have come forward with. I mean, definitely, I mean, even for understanding yourself more, it can be very helpful for you. It's not that if you are in a deep depression, as the people use this word, or anxiousness, or you are not able to manage yourself, then only you should go to a counselor. No, they'll help you to reach from a certain point to a point B, where you want to reach where your dream lies, where your destination is. So yeah, or even they'll help you to create a destination for you. So whatever you feel like, but just do visit if you feel like. Don't hold back to yourself that, oh, what they will think, what other people will think. So yeah. So there's this one question, Spooty. The happy soul, as the username says, is asking, how do you define happiness?
I feel happiness can be found within yourself and also by doing small, small things which will give happiness. Like, for me, I like to spend time with people. Then I also start developing the habit of gardening. That is, I like the plants, small plants when they
Yeah.
come out. I feel so. I feel they are like my children.
Oh,
So these are the small things that gives me a way of hope. I could say that is a type of happiness.
yeah.
So you have to find happiness in everything. I think you can find happiness in very small things. Like having a pet can give you happiness. Like traveling may give you happiness.
Right.
And again, it depends upon the people. I could say.
Right. So it's a more about what you feel inside, what happiness is for you, and you keep, developing that definition. You keep changing on the definition of happiness. As of now, the definition of happiness may be, watering the plants. I'm just happy seeing the plants growing up, and then later on, it might be something else. But whatever
Correct.
makes you feel satisfied and bring a small smile on your face. So like I am happy right now speaking to you, learning from your experience as well. So the one biggest learning that I have taken today is to keep trying, to keep doing something or else and believing in yourself. That's very much necessary, I think. I mean, if I believe in myself, that's it. I'll be able to explain myself to each and everyone, and I'll be able to convince them. But if I don't believe in myself, there's no one who can make me believe in one. Right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So the happy soul is saying thanks a lot. I also love plants. That's very good. I mean,
That's nice.
yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, anything else that you would like to share, or should we just uh, take a bye for this day?
Yeah, sure. If you have anything, I can say any. I would be happy to share.
Yeah, sure. So I think there's one more person. Sister, I am a boy, but always desire to wear sari blouse for my happiness. I don't know why I feel happy when dressed like women. I hidden my cross dressing desire from my family. I think his name is Alam, or I love wearing sari blouse and makeup, sister. So I think Alam, that's really good that if you find happiness in that, and that's your happiness. No one is here to judge you, and even if people are there to judge you, which people will always be there, even if you go out at night, in the morning, in dressing like this sense, or whatever you feel like. But if that finds happiness within you, you are able to find happiness, then I think that's more or less enough. But the thing that you might need to work upon, I would say, is you believing in yourself. If you feel that what would other people think, so think about that, and you can always DM us for more help, and we'll be there to help you out. Yeah. Thank you, Spurti.
Uh, yeah,
So see ya.
and Pranjal,
Yeah.
I would also share something about you. It's a very, I would thank in such a young age you are able to express, you are able to help people, so many people. It's very appreciative, and I'm glad that I am also a part of your this page.
Thank you, and we are glad to have you over here and share your experience. Thank you so much, Spurti. Bye bye.
Bye.